Hello everyone, this is Emily Tantol Surigao. I am from Palampon, Leyte. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So thank you for subscribing to my YouTube videos. Okay, so for today, I will share to you my experience about my visa interview. I'm applying for IR1 visa. My husband petitioned me to be with him in the US. Okay, so now I will share to you how I prepare my documents. So I prepare my documents like this. So I name it like that. Okay, I name it like that in order na organize naman tayo. Okay, so what are the things I prepare? Okay, so I received my interview schedule last year, November 28th. I received it through my email. Then after that, I read all the possible things na i-prepare. So, dun ko nalaman na kailangan pala ng medical. So, I called right away the St. Luke's because that's the only medical center approved and parang ni-require na dun talaga yung medical ng lahat ng uma-apply ng visa sa St. Luke's Medical Center. I went in the extension clinic in Ermita. Okay, Bakubo Street ba yun? Then, I did it 2 weeks prior to my interview. Then, I have a separate video for that. So, yung lahat ng requirement na kailangan is marami kang mga supporting documents na kailangan dalhin mo, but the most important thing are those you submitted in CEAC, the CEAC website of the US Embassy. So, ito yung mga importanteng dalhin mo during the interview. First is your D260 confirmation page, so it is in your website. Then your marriage certificate, it should be PSA. Then advisor of marriage, which is should be updated, so meaning 1 month or 2 weeks prior to your scheduled interview, it should be updated. Or for single, sinumar. Then the PSA of both of your partner, say sa'yo at sa iyong husband or sa anak mo kung meron. Then ang sa akin is nagka-problema siya with the spelling of my mother's name. So, kailangan talagang i-check mo yon. Lahat ng spelling ng lugar, anong discrepancy ng birth certificate mo, ng PSA mo, kailangan mo i-correct prior to your interview. Kasi yun yung kulang sa akin. Kaya natutuwan G yung papers ko that I need to submit. So, para mabigyan ako ng visa. Then, next is your 2x2 picture. It should be US format. Okay, so magdala ka ng at least 4 pieces. Then, your appointment letter from the embassy, you need to print it. Your NBI clearance, so kailangan din yon, and it should be updated. Kung nag-expire na siya, magkuha ka ng updated na NBI and bring your old NBI as well. Then, you need to have a passport biometrics. Okay, so you need to log in the US Manila Embassy. It is in Diosdado Macapagal na building, Pascal Building in Diosdado Macapagal area. So, malapit yun sa MOA din. So, kailangan ka ng biometrics prior to your interview. So, it should not in the same day, but it is in separate day prior to your interview. So, magpa-biometrics ka din. So, I will place in my YouTube channel, in my description, the website of the US Embassy Manila and what are the comments or questions that you may have, you can ask me as well. Okay, I can help you with that. And what are the things as well na bawal pag pumasok ka sa US Embassy? Bawal magdala ng mga liquids, water, kahit water, perfume, digital, like yung watch mo na digital, bawal yun. Bawal yung cellphone mo. You just bring, wala ka namang magagawa din doon kasi wala ka namang bibilhin sa loob. So, you just leave everything to your partner or who will be your companion that day. Then, don't bring a sign pen, but instead, you can bring any pen na yung mga simple pen. Kasi, hindi naman kailangan ng, ng like this. Okay? But, you need to have the black one. Blue yung sa akin eh. So, kaya bumili na lang ako doon ng tag 5 pesos na black. So, kailangan talaga magdala ka ng ballpen mo. Then, may sipon ako ngayon. So, ang nangyari sa akin is I just had hindi lang umabot ng 5 minutes yung interview ko. Most of my questions were parang tatlo lang ata. How long that you've been married? 3 years. Then, where you gonna stay in the US? Okay, so yun. Then, what is your address in the Philippines? Then yun. Then, ang iba, ang ano ng questions sa iba naririnig ko. How did you meet with your husband? Okay, then, ano pa yun? Ang daming, mas marami kasi yung questions ng babae na consult kasi sa lalaki, sa akin sa lalaki. So, minimal lang. And he is more on, tinitingnan niya. So, ang nangyari sa iba is maraming questions. Ang daming questions talaga ng mga ibang console. But for me, tatlo lang talaga. So, he is more on checking all my documents, kung ano yung mga spellings na name sa Sinumar, sa marriage certificate, sa PSA mo. Importante talaga yon. And, silent type lang siya na console yung nag-i-interview sa akin. So, ang sa akin, I just need to submit a clear copy of my PSA and a change name of my mother. Because ang spelling ng mother ko, instead CI na Iglesia, it's what is in my PSA, it's CE. So, Iglesia CE. So, kailangan talaga na i-correct yun para hindi magka-problema in the future. Okay? So, if you have questions for those who will be having their interview and all. So, natapos ng yung mga ang interview ko, I went there 4 a.m. no? Nakapasok kami ng 6:30. And I went home 9 o'clock ata or 8:30. Ang dali ko lang talaga natapos. Kasi ang dali-dali ang organize sila sa loob. And you need to be focused on listening to your number, listening to your name. Kasi grabe, ang ingay sa bawat window, ang ingay. Kailangan mong focus ka sa console mo. Kasi if you're listening to the other side, hindi mo maririnig yung questions ng console na nasa harapan mo. Okay, so yun lang. You should be focused and you need to manage your own belongings. Then you need to organize everything and pray always to God that everything will be smooth. And I'm thankful kasi yun lang yung requirements ko na kailangan ko isunod. Thank you. Have a good day.